another video on peas pudding. So I bought some proper split yellow peas this time, which is what peas pudding is made out of. So 500 grams of split yellow peas. We don't need to soak them overnight. And then I've got a litre of ham stock. So I just want to see if we can get away with cooking them in a salty ham stock. Is it salty? I don't think it's salty. It's nice. But it's certainly saltier than ordinary just cooking it in water. So they'll take longer to cook, but I just kind of want to see what the difference is. So up to boil and a slow simmer until they're falling to bits. Give it a stir. But it's only for me, so I'm not really kind of that bothered. So it can quite happily cook for as long as it wants. I think a 2:1 ratio will be right. What's that green bit? That's a wonderful. We've got a bit of a green split pea in there. And that just wasn't quite right. Anyway, so up to the boil, slow simmer. We'll see how long it takes, and then what we're going to do with it afterwards. Oh yeah, I kind of want to work out portions. So if I can find it quickly. Yeah. So everybody thinks that's an ice cream scoop. It is, but it's also a portioner. So we'll be able to get an idea of how many portions we can get from 500 grams worth of split peas and some ham stock. It took about an hour to cook, and I had to top up the liquid as well. I didn't want to put in any more ham stock in, because if we put more ham stock in, it would have become a little bit too salty. So it probably needs about, for 500 grams, it probably needs about a litre, or maybe 750 millilitres worth of stock, and then 500 millilitres of just water on top of that. I think that sounds about right. I'm thinking what I will do, if I do cook this, I will put onions in it. So I remember when I did the lentils, I put some onions in. It was very nice. You don't really taste the onions, but it's another kind of flavour on top. And I seasoned the lentils with lard, and it was very nice. So we'll put some lard in. So I've got some lard. So let's put some lard in. A couple of teaspoons will be fine. Well, it's lard and a bit of whatever else. And then I think a little bit of cumin, because you can put a little bit of cumin in with hummus, and it's very nice. So a little bit of cumin, half a teaspoon, something like that. So kind of almost like a dal. And then we'll put the hand blender in and get it to a better kind of consistency. And then we'll see how many portions we get out of it. I think we'll risk putting the hand blender in. That's made it a bit softer. Putting that lard in. So we don't need to add any salt, because the ham stock is salty enough. Yeah, just a little bit more cumin. Obviously I don't put cumin in the peas pudding, but we're kind of making a hummus. That's nice. Would have been nice with some onion in, but not to worry. And then we'll get it smooth, and then we'll see. Right, the cook's a bit of a mess, but you know, I think the hand blender's broken. Hand blender's broken. I think the button's gone in it. I've had it for ages. Yeah. Why does it want to do that, but it won't do that? Nope, hand blender is broken, not to worry. I have got two that are exactly the same, and the foot, that's the foot, is not working particularly well on the other hand blender. So what I can do is I can use the foot off the one that I've got at home, and then I use the pound mechanism, the one that I've got at work. So we'll use a potato masher instead. I would have liked it a little bit thicker, but it was fine. And this, we'll have some of this for breakfast tomorrow morning, and we'll put it on some toast with a poached egg or a fried egg. Right, so that's that, and then I have got that, so we can use, let's make a bit more room, get rid of that and that, and those, and then what we like for portions. Put that somewhere where it's not going to make a mess. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I reckon 7 nice portions. Yeah, about 7 nice portions. 500 grams worth of split yellow peas, and then if we put in 200 grams, let's just weigh out. Let's have a look at what 200 grams of onions looks like, and then that'll be an idea. So, always prepared. I reckon per 500 grams, I reckon 2 onions, like that size. So how much do they weigh? About 200 grams, I would have thought. No, it's 300 grams. Right, so 250, let's call it 250 grams. So like 200 and then 250 grams. So we might get 8 portions if it's 250 grams or 300 grams worth of onions. So that's about right. So that's not that bad. It was about 80 pence. So about 10 pence a portion, something like that. Well, obviously the lard, but that'll come from somewhere else. We won't actually buy the lard. So yeah, so about, what did I say? About 80p. Cumin's, price of cumin is negligible. So for the price of about 15 pence, it's like a nice portion of yellow bean hummus, peas pudding type of thing. So there we go. That was just something I needed to faff around with, and if we're going to faff around with something, I might as well make a video. And then I don't have to write it down, because then I've just got the video, and I can look up what recipe I used, how many portions I got, and what was kind of involved. Much easier than writing it down in a book. So, and if it's useful for me, it'll be useful for someone else out there, possibly. But anyway, just if you need to warm it up, you just put it in a pan and move it or and mix it around over heat, or microwave it, and then I'll have some nice bread fried in a bit of lard tomorrow, and then a poached egg on top, and we'll kind of see how that works out. Or maybe fried egg, maybe poached, maybe fried, we'll see. Right, so fried bread. Yeah, split pea hummus. I don't think we can really call it peas pudding. I don't know what kind of consistency peas pudding is. And then it smells good. It certainly needs that bit of cumin in it. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. So that. We'll have to take a picture before we eat it. And got the fried eggs. Very nice, eh? It's going to set me up for a nice walk. So we'll take a picture first, and then we'll dive in. Right, here we go. It's going to be nice. Fried bread with hummus. Well, with warm hummus and an egg. That's delicious. Oh, I now know that I can cook split yellow peas in nice ham stock.